Welcome back. Let us continue with the adventures of Anja Shepard, who is going to save the galaxy, although from what, she doesn't yet know. There's a flag blinking in the lower right corner there, somewhat urgently. Maybe we should head that way and see if we can get some answers. Hello, soldier. Does that version of Google Glass allow you to see through my armor there? Naughty boy. Meet me in my quarters later. Did I mention that Anja is a bit of a flirt? He does look a little shocked there, doesn't he? She does like facial hair. Where's the captain? Mr. Nihilus?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Wow, compare and contrast Nihilus's attitude that he's espousing here with that of our navigator. It's kind of refreshing, really.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Wow, that's really bright armor.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Dear God.
Okay, we're back in control of our character, and we are on our first mission. You can hear all kinds of gunfire in the background there. Can't see any bullets or smoke or anything like that. I suppose there's bits of sparky material falling from the sky right now. But like all RPGs, the enemies are not encroaching on our position, and nothing really will happen until we actually go somewhere. So while I'm standing here, it's pretty safe to get familiarized with the system and all that. I'm mostly expecting people will know how to play the game. There's one thing I want to discuss a little bit in detail, just because it ties in with my game plan for how I'm going to play this game. And that's to continue a little bit more on what's happening here on Renegade, this Renegade meter, and this Intimidate talent. So you can see we've got almost a full block here. These are just subdividing blocks. There's 16 of them altogether. You need 340 Renegade points to fill the whole meter. We've got nearly the first block full. That's the combination of the 15 points we got as a bonus for picking the Earthborn Sole Survivor, and then 4 more points just talking to our crewmates while we were on the ship. And we got a 5 Paragon bonus for the Earthborn Sole Survivor also. Alright, so what's going to happen here? You can kind of see right away that there's 3 ranks available in Intimidate, and we could pop 3 points in there right now, and we would have the ability to do some things already conversationally. And there would be some benefits to doing that. But we can't put any more than 3 in right now because these extra ranks here are not yet available to us. And the way the game does it is it opens ranks up with each milestone you hit, and the milestones are achieved as you gain reputation. So what happens is as you hit a milestone, you get 2 or 3 more ranks opened up, and you get a free point that the game actually inserts in here. So the milestones, there's 4 milestones total, 3 of which are on this bar. The first is right about here, 10%, roughly 10% mark. When I reach 33 points, I will reach that first milestone, and I'll get that first free point in there. Next milestone is right about here, 4 full blocks, about 25%. For me, it'll be about 81 points of Renegade, gets me a second free point. And the third milestone on the meter is 12 full blocks. For me, it'll be about 255 points of Renegade. That'll get more ranks opened up and a third free point. Then there's a 4th free point that comes when Shepard is promoted to being a Spectre. And that's not really a spoiler because everyone's talking about it already. And for me, that will happen approximately between the 10% and 25% marks. And the game will open up more ranks, and it'll drop in another free point. So the game ends up opening up 12 ranks total, and drops in 4 free points. And everything I've just said is exactly the same in the Paragon meter relating to the Charm talent. So you can get up to 4 free points in Charm by bringing your Paragon meter up to the 75% point, getting 255 points. There's there's another thing that happens as you continue to go beyond the 4th, beyond the 75% point, around 80%, about 275 points in. Once you reach that level, Admiral Hackett will contact you and say, I have a special mission for you, and it'll be a morality-based mission. So when you reach 275 Renegade, you get a special Renegade mission. And when you reach 275 Paragon, he contacts you and says, I have a special mission for you, and it'll be a Paragon-based mission. So that is, in a nutshell, what happens in this game. Most times I watch some people play, they usually pop points into these skills right away. I'm going to now present my game plan for this Let's Play. This is a PowerPoint slide. Sorry, I'm not even that good at this, but it's kind of fun. First, I'm not going to spend any points in Charm or Intimidate. None whatsoever. This decision I'm making. Next, I am going to obtain the 4 free points in both Charm and Intimidate. So to do that, like I said earlier, I got to get to 255 in both meters. Next, I'm going to demonstrate the consequences of limited persuasion. So by not having 8, 12, whatever Charm points, I'm going to reach conversation points that I'm not going to be able to deal with, and I'm going to keep a list of these things in a separate PowerPoint slide, and it will my theme across the entire play will be hopefully to demonstrate overall that these missing pieces are not that awful, that mostly we don't really care, or there's a way to work around it, or it's not a big deal, or it doesn't have any impact in later games, stuff like that. Next, since I'm not spending points in Charm or Intimidate, I'm going to use these extra points to build an optimized Shepard. So I'm going to be throwing points into my biotic skills, my tech skills, my health skills, all the stuff that makes me stronger. And it's kind of interesting because I'm not really a shooter type guy. I kind of like story. So it's kind of unusual that I'm going to be pursuing this path because really I'm building a better shooter type character, I guess. But this intrigues me greatly, and I look forward to doing this. Next, I'm going to obtain and complete both of the morality assignments. So I do need to go to the 275 on each of those meters, and I'm hoping there is enough of Paragon and Renegade points in the game to do that. And then finally, my personal quest. I want to see how far I can get with the XP in a single playthrough by simply chasing every single scrap of XP that's in the game. And there's going to be a simple ground rule I'm going to have, and that is that I can demonstrate an exploit where, there's places in the game where it's a glitch or bug, and you can keep saving and reloading and getting infinite XP. I'm going to demonstrate those spots, but I won't continue to use them. So I'm not going to gain extra XP by taking advantage of a glitch like that. And so the question for me personally will be, how high can my level go? I know one thing: it cannot go to level 60 in a single playthrough. There just isn't enough XP without using a glitch. So level 57, level 58. Don't know. I'm excited to learn to see how this is going to go. So that's it. That's my game plan. That's how I'm going to play this game, and I hope you're along for the ride with me, because it's something I can't wait to get going on. Okay. So we've got 96 points XP so far from just what we've done so far in the game. That puts us to level 1. We're very nearly at level 2. That's how much we need to get to level 2. Since we got level 1 already, we have 3 points that we can spend. And the game has put in 2 points for us already. It put a point in one of our very important biotic talents, and it put a point in one of our very important decryption talents. So that already gives us the ability to use throw, and then it gives us something called sabotage. These are both very nice talents. But I can spend these points anywhere I like, as long as the talent is available. I can't put anything in lift yet because it's not yet unlocked for me. But that's okay. I can unlock lift right here, so I'm definitely going to put a point there because I'm chasing lift. Barrier is a superb defensive biotic talent. Basically, my shields are roughly what? I don't know. They're under 60 because I only get 1 blue bar. But by having a barrier, I get 10 seconds of super shields, basically 400 points worth of shields that will protect me from incoming gunfire. So I want that very badly. And the gun talent, you see, I do have a gun here. That's sniper rifles, but that's because I picked it. Every class has the ability to improve pistols, but this is the only class that doesn't actually get a pistol talent, and so all the pistol upgrades are right in here. And when you reach the max here, you get marksman, and I want that real bad, so I'm putting a point here in Sentinel to start that journey. Okay, let's see if I can remember to level up everybody. Caden, all of your squad mates are they don't know to run into cover usually, but they do know to put up a barrier when they're under fire, so I definitely want that for him. And because he won't always be in cover, I want him to have first aid so that every time I have to use Metagel to fix him, and the game is getting a little glitchy. Okay, that's better. I will get 40 points of health to apply to anyone who's wounded, so that's good. Richard L. Jenkins, what shall we do? What shall we do? Let's demonstrate auto level up. This is where you're basically saying, game, tell me where my points are best spent. And it's decided to put both points in assault rifles, and I think I would agree with that. That is, he's a soldier. He has all the gun talents available, and having that overkill skill right away is pretty good. So I'd put them there too. Okay, there's one other thing I want to do. You notice we're all wearing helmets. I'm not going to discuss this screen too much. I expect that you guys know how this works really well. One thing I do want to point out is I did fire 2 grenades inside the ship, and therefore I'm going to be watching as we gain grenades. That's the icon. So when you see that pop up, it means you gained a grenade. One thing we can do is we can take our helmets off. That's because we're on a world that is breathable by humans, and luckily it's just an aesthetic thing. It doesn't actually reduce the amount of protection I get. Same with my squad. This is curious. Jenkins doesn't get a toggle helmet button. I don't know why. I really don't. That's kind of an oversight. And you must wonder, is this Jenkins Hill? Did he come up here to look at the lights of the settlement from up here? I don't know. And he won't be able to tell us that because he's a little bit sad about what's happening here.
Oh God, what happened
I can't blame him for that.
Smells like smoke and death.
Yeah.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
We know they're harmless because the game would have absolutely put a red circle or a red triangle on them if they were harmful, and they'd be shooting at us with their little gas baggy guns. But they're harmless. If you need organic kills to get your organic kill achievement, you can kill those things and they'll actually count. I got an armor upgrade over here in the sludge, and I got a grenade and a metagel and a codex entry. Alright, so now I have 4 grenades, but I also have an armor upgrade which I can apply. It gives me some toxic resistance, which is good. I don't think we're going to be facing toxic type attacks here, but it can't make things go any worse. Now watch Shepard's shields, or her armor. See that little blue flash came up right there? Every time you upgrade your armor, your shields have to recharge.
Oh god, what happened here?
Yeah, these people are still smoking. That is, yeah, it's a pity. If we came here like 10 minutes earlier, we might have been able to save some people. Alright, presumably I'm seeing bullets now, or gunfire possibly, shooting at the ground there. So we must be getting closer to the action. It'd be good to start to take stock of the situation, get our guns ready. It does appear that we have some cover. That's good. This is a cover shooter, after all. Time to take a little quick view here, and maybe I'll send one of my tanks in to, you know, just give me a better picture of what's going on here. Maybe he'll remember that this is a cover shooter and put himself in cover, and that way I can back him up from back here. Cover. Jenkins. Good God almighty. Why? Why? Okay, Geth recon drones. A little sabotage for one. A little sabotage for another. Okay, I took some damage there. I was out of cover, but
All targets down.
but you can see that I'm regenerating. My shield is now regenerating. I'll get that blue flash again right there. My health is coming back up because I have that Krogan Ally achievement, which is really handy. I don't have to spend Medigel to heal myself unless I'm really close to dying. Also, you may have noticed that when I went into cover here, I was initially standing like this, and then I dropped down to here in order to, well, before I started shooting. And you may have noticed that little circle there. See how it got bigger when I got up and smaller when I got down? Yeah, when you crouch, you're actually a little more accurate. So I'll be crouching a lot in this game. Okay. Jenkins. With any hope, he is just resting there. Let's level up. So we killed an enemy, we got to level 2, and now we have reset. We now need that much XP to continue on. To get the next level up. We want lift, so another point and throw. I'm now going to unlock first aid. Hardcore does have fairly fierce enemies that can take a lot of damage and can do a lot of damage, so I get the 40 points from Caden's first aid point, and I get 40 from mine. So now, every time I need to heal the squad, I now have 80 points of health available for that. That's good. And I want now a point in sniper rifles, because bringing sniper rifles up does, well, get you assassination, which is a great big damage boost for each shot, done with assassination turned on. But also, as you add more points, your sniper rifle becomes a lot more stable. And stable means you're able to shoot, you're able to hit your enemies a lot better. 2 points for Caden. Alright, so I want electronics with Caden. One thing I am going to be doing soon is chasing the Master Sabotage, and that will be allow me to use this decryption skill on any object that requires decryption. But there's 2 types of locks, or ways to get to things, objects. One is decrypting them, the other one's using electronics to get them open. And I don't want to spend all of my points getting both of these up. And that's because Caden, as a fellow Sentinel, he has electronics. So what I'm going to do is bring his electronics up or get his decryption up to get the electronics unlocked, and then I'll be chasing Master Overload with him. And that way there won't be any crate we won't be able to open, and that would be really good. Okay, so yeah, I want, I got 2 points, so I want, I think, both of these, yeah, in decryption, because next level up I'm going to then be able to get to his electronics. Good, good, good. It makes me sad. The game appears to have already removed Jenkins from the lineup. He's not even in the lower left corner there, so I suppose he's not just lying down.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
This is 2 points Paragon. This is 2 points Renegade.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't like doing that, but this mission is not going well. I mean, certainly if you've lost a squad mate this early on, it's not good. The weird thing about this game is that your squad mates will die kind of frequently, but Jenkins is the only one that seems to be dead for some reason. Okay, more of these flying things. Also, let's put up my bear this time.
Bring it on.
Okay, crouch. Come on. See what that barrier did that time.
Some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
So that,
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
every time I play this game, I clobber Nihilus's conversation. That is not very nice. What I was trying to say is that barrier protected me the entire time I was reaching out, so I didn't lose any health that time. Caden, on the other hand, lost quite a bit of health. That's because he just doesn't know to get into cover. It's kind of a pity, really. The good news is that I've put a couple points into our first aid skills, so I can heal him up right now. And you can see he goes right up to full health again. So good thing I spent those couple of points. Here's an upgrade kit, more loot. We get a first aid interface and shock absorbers. This is pretty handy. Caden, as I just mentioned, doesn't regenerate health. But look at this. 1 health regeneration per second. That's exactly the same health regeneration I get from the Krogan Ally achievement. So I'm going to give this to him. You're welcome, Caden. There's also something called shock absorber, which gives you high impact ammo and biotic attacks, so it helps protect against these things. I think this is probably better than the toxic resistance at this point, so I'm going to switch over. There will be places where we'll face toxic enemies, but this isn't one of them. Alright, I got another metagel, so you see that I'm back up to 5 metagel, even though I just used one. And as you can see, I am scanning both my radar in the lower right corner and the space in front of me, seeing if there's enemies there. And of course, by pausing, some of your powers will recharge, which is always a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and start making use of these quick slots. I'm going to put sabotage there in slot 6. I'm going to put throw into slot 2, barrier into slot 5. I'm really good at the barrier, and I'm going to put my gun-based talent in here, marksman and assassination. I'm really good at hitting those keys, but I usually, and the reason I'm good at that is because they don't require a target. You don't have to be pointing at an enemy to use those. Throw and sabotage, I tend to put them, you don't have to use enemy, you don't have to target an enemy with those necessarily, but I tend to do that, and it's not so easy. I don't know, I prefer to like the pausing effect to do that, so anyway.
Take cover!
Ooh. There I just used Storm. Oh, he's very weak. Take him out pretty quickly. I still see 2 red dots on them. They're not yet coming. I'm going to go ahead and put up a barrier. Oops, I was crouched. I didn't mean to do that. There they are. Back into cover. Let's use some more sabotage. And Caden can do the same. Nice. Okay, I lost a little bit of shields there,
targets down.
but no health. Yay. And I have full metagel, so I don't actually have to go and get that metagel that's over behind that rock. I've played this game too many times, I agree. Alright, so we're about to get to another cutscene, so I'm going to cut off the video right about here. Let's drop a save. Alright, and we will pick things up right here next time.